Hey, this is Jenny Jones, Digital Growth Hacks Club. All right, so listen, wanted to do a special focus feature here on CastMagic. Just came back to AppSumo. Listen, AppSumo dropped a lot of things today, but I do want to concentrate on CastMagic. AppSumo reached out to me. They says, hey, listen, why don't you share some of the different things that you love about CastMagic and some of the things people may not know about? Now, what you're going to find is a lot of people have done videos on CastMagic because here's the thing. If you have been hiding under a rock for, I don't know, maybe under the last 2.5 years, you do not know about this tool called CastMagic. I did do another video on it previously, and there's a couple of videos that are out that people are doing, but no one's talking about maybe the two features that you really need to know about when it comes to CastMagic. Now, just in case you don't know what CastMagic is, it takes audio content and creates maybe 60, 70 pieces of content. It's ridiculous. To me, it gives you the most value for what you're getting, right? And so, and the way they kind of do it is a little bit different than maybe some of the other tools. I am going to do a quick comparison later on for my members of the channel and showing them against other tools. But I wanted to concentrate here because there's a lot of things that CastMagic do that others just don't do. Here's what I will warn you with and what I will let you know. And just in case, if this is your first time to this channel, please go and like, subscribe. I come up with the craziest hacks. I find some of the best deals that are out there, and I mostly concentrate on a lot of AppSumo deals or lifetime deals and or lifetime deal plans. All right, so let's talk about it here. Now, let me give you your warning here, right? So this goes to tier 5. So what tier 5 gives you is it gives you 900 and it gives you 800 minutes per month, right? And it gives you unlimited seats and it gives you 6 workspaces, right? So that's what it gives you. It says, oh, well, 800 minutes a month. I'm going to show you a hack for that. So don't worry. What my challenge to you is they came back and they changed it. It says, hey, you can get a 1-year access. You get 100 minutes a month, $59 a month. I mean, $59, 1-year access. And it's going to renew every month. It's going to give you 100 minutes. So if you're a low user and you're not really interested in lifetime deals and you got to get with your budget, you can start out with your tier 1 or your tier 2. Tier 2 gives you 3 years of access for $169. This is actually not a bad deal for this amount. A lot can happen in 3 years. You would agree with that. But it starts moving into your lifetime access. Now, what I will say is if you plan to use this for a business and or you plan to use it a lot, then I would go maybe for a lifetime deal access. But what I would do is I would go for at least a tier 4. And I'm going to show you the reason why. And I think I'm not going to say it's illegal, but I don't know if AppSumo knew I was going to show you this, but I'm just going to show it to you. And I think it's going to be very beneficial to you. And another thing is actually King Sumo, right? Noah himself, their team actually uses CastMagic. So CastMagic has a lot of things going for it. Let's get into the nitty gritty of the tool. And I'm going to show you 2 different things. Again, there's a lot of other videos out there. Even I did a video in the past on CastMagic. I'm going to put that in the description. It's going to give you some of the basic features of it. This is magic, I'm telling you. So let's talk about the tool. Let me give you 2 things that a lot of people don't know that this tool does, right? This tool does 2 things very well. Let me show you one first, right? And this is kind of new. It's still in beta, but when I saw it happen, I was like, oh my God, no one's talking about this, but this is probably one of the best features that I like about it is, you ever been out and you have these random thoughts, right? So let's say you're driving in a car and you're thinking about something, right? And they're starting to come up with these new tools that it takes your thoughts and you can just record your thoughts. And the thing about it is you can't do anything with them. So there's these tools that came out. They even had some on AppSumo and I like the fact that it can just gather your thoughts, right? I'm driving down the freeway and some of my best thoughts come to me while I'm doing that. But let's go ahead and get to the points and what I want you to understand what they have here. They have what's called, they have an iOS app, which is now on, it's now on CastMagic. And so this is still in beta. So you can download the iOS, and it's only for iOS right now. And the thing about it, the reason I've learned now after getting a couple of iOS apps is if you can get iOS to approve it, then all other apps will just automatically almost stamp off on it, because iOS has the most stringent when it comes to getting things signed off on. That I noticed that a lot of companies will do the iOS. This is just my random thought, but I found it to be the natural case, because getting an Android app it's so easy to do after you've already been approved by Apple. I don't know. I digress, right? I just wanted to let you know that. So what you can do is I took a random thought here inside the iOS app. It just comes up as this, hey, what are your thoughts today, right? Or you can say, hey, I want to create a video. This is one I was just kind of testing out. It says, hey, I want to, I just say, I would like to go ahead and start my newsletter, and hopefully it'll be about growth vision, right? And that's all I put in the app. That's all I put in the app. So I come back here, it shows up here under my recordings. I can take this random thought that I had, less than 8 seconds, maybe 9 seconds long. I come here, I go, let's create some content out of it, right? And so what you do is you create content from it, and it says, hey, one sentence summary, newsletter creation focused on growth vision begins, right? You can take 7 key themes, right? Starting a newsletter, focus on growth vision. Since the transcript provided very brief, there are a few things I could derive, right? And they're saying, hey, here's based on the transcript provided. Here are 30 topical keywords, newsletters, growth vision. Starter, hopefully go ahead. And I'll be mine, Jenny Jones, all for it, right? So they're basically telling you, that's all I put in there. Initiating the process of creating a newsletter. Main focus on the theme of growth vision. There's a focus in starting a newsletter with emphasis on growth vision, but rather details. So they didn't really have a lot of details on it, but what you can do is, let me give you a better example, right? Let me give you a better example. So stand by. All right. So what I did was I created a second one. I just created it here. And this one was more, I'm just going to show you before I even open it up. I'm going to tell you, this was more about, I'm going to create some content around tariffs and how it can affect small businesses, right? So I come here, and this is what I created. It says, hey, I'm going to go ahead and create a YouTube script and or a video on the state of the economy and tariffs and how they may affect the upcoming business environment for small businesses. So I'm going to create that and just create a list of content around that. So that's what I have. And this, again, I just spoke into the phone. That's what it gave me now. What you're going to notice is, of course, this is 21 seconds. So when you go back to, and look at the tool, they do everything in minutes, right? And we'll talk about that. There's some tools that do things in hours, but they don't give you the flexibility of the AI, right? This one gives you a lot of AI output, right? And they really basically charge per minute. So let's get back to it. Just one of the major things. So we'll come here and we'll go, you know what? Let's create some content out of it, right? And we'll add the speakers here. Let me put my speaker here. Speaker is me. All right. So a lot of times they won't let you create the content without adding the speaker. So let's create some content. So I could actually speak to what I wanted to do. What kind of content do you want to create? I kind of basically told my thoughts or my notes of the app. I'm telling you, this is genius. I haven't seen anybody doing this where they're taking your random thoughts and they're like, hey, take my thoughts. I'm out. I'm on a jog. I'm on a walk, right? With my wife. She wants to go walking a lot now. I don't know. She wants me to hold her hand. It's the weirdest thing, right? It's not weird, but been married almost 30 years. You got to do some things, right? And so I'm out walking with her. I says, hey, give me 1 second. And I'm now writing down these random thoughts because that's kind of what I'm thinking, right? And so this is what it gave me, right? It says state of the economy, tariffs impact analysis, upcoming business environment effects on business. It says based on your transcript, we provided 4 key themes here, right? here are 30 topical keywords from the transcript, right? Economic trends. So you could basically, you will never run out of content ideas. This is for people who struggle for content ideas, right? Key topics and bullets. Jenny's decision to create a YouTube script, focus on the state of the economy and tariffs, right? So you can take this and you can say, you know what? Let me take this here and let me create. I'm not ready to do this now, but let me add it to my pipeline, which is another feature. This is the second feature I wanted to show you. So based on the transcript, 7 themes. So let me add it to my pipeline. All right. And this is an idea concept. It's an idea. And I can come back to it later because it all started from me walking. Remember, I was out walking my wife, right? So it's an idea right here. See, add it there, add it to the pipeline. Now, that's what I wanted to show you. So that was one of the things you can do that. You can come back here into the pipeline. I got 7 themes here. These are all the different themes. These are all the ideas. So I can come back later, even at over a month or 6 months, I can look at all those different things. Then I can come here and say, you know what? Let me do this. Let me, this recording, what I want to do is I want to now take it and I want to write, I want to come back. And normally this really works if you've done an, maybe a podcast, if you've maybe done some type of audio book or something like that. You could just take that same content and repurpose it. There's other tools that I can utilize here, but I'll come back here and says, ask me anything about this recording. I can go and say, create a outline. I can just go create an outline for a YouTube script about tariffs. Let's see what it gives me here. This is create an outline. So this is just an idea, right? I think the best thing to do is once you have an audio already filled up, this is just a random thought that I had and how I'm going to go from here and do with this random dot. And so what I just, create an outline, because now I'm going to take this and put it into a full brief. It says brief introduction, host Jenny Jones, explanation of the video's focus, understanding the current state. So this is the part of the end. This is my outline that I've already created. Define what tariffs are, explain how they function with international trade. This, I've basically created this on the fly based off of an idea that I had way over here that I uploaded, right? I'm out walking and I uploaded it. This is fire when you compare this and you try to use this for your random thoughts. So I do have AI tools that I can just do random thoughts with, but I can't do anything with them. They just remind me of something, right? Whereas I can take the audio piece, pull it over here, and then have it and even put it in my content pipeline. So I can do that on a weekend. You can create maybe 3 months worth of content just by on a random walk, right? Or the different things that you have. So I just wanted to show you those 2 key things and the reason why you need to get this. Now, let me show you one more hack. Shh. Listen, I don't even want you to see my face. I've been traveling. I'm just getting back and I wanted to see my face. So if you can imagine, right, for the Mike Rodriguez's out there, or for the Cold Crush Media's out there, or for the Perrys they're out there probably looking at me, looking side by side, left to right. And listen, let me show you a quick hack, right? I don't know if they're going to want me to show you this, but I'm going to show it to you anyway. Stand by. So what you do is you go here, you buy your highest tier here. So say your highest tier here is tier 5. You're going to get unlimited seats and you're going to get unlimited workspaces. Now, what are workspaces, right? Workspaces these are my spaces here. I don't know how many I got on my first order, but I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I have 5 workspaces, right? These are my workspaces. And why I have my workspaces is because I have different content. I have different YouTube channels. So this is my Digital Growth Hacks channel. This is my Digital Marketing Toolshed channel. This is my retirement, my Next Gen Home Economics, and I have a Growth Vision Media channel. So I have literally 1, 2, 3, for 5 channels here. And I want the channels to be separate because for each channel, I have certain content and certain prompts, right? Okay, so, and I'm gonna show you one other thing after I show you. So this is the hack. So once you buy the highest tier, you just come here and you buy more minutes, right? And each minute I think is about, you can buy 200 minutes at a time. So if you came here, I'm at 1,000 minutes right now. I'm using other tools. I may add more minutes, but these are different tools that you can buy to add on to your upgrade your plan. I know this is a quick hack. A lot of people are not talking about it, but if you're going to buy it, you're going to use my code because I gave you this quick juice, and I'm going to give you another piece of information as well. So again, I do different things in my channel. I look at different things here. Minutes, 200 minutes, and I think it's around 79, maybe $80. You're going to buy 200 minutes per, right? I don't want to show you all my billing information. Once I click on it, it shows the billing information, but for each minute. So for here, it would cost me, right now I'm on 1,000 minutes. It would cost me $79. I want to say it's around $80 just to go to 1,200. And then it cost me $80 to go to 1,400. And so they sell them in 200-minute packs, right? So that's how you're going to get your hacks. The max you can get is 2,000 minutes per month. Here's the thing. You're not limited on the AI creation because it creates a ton of content. You're more or less limited on how much usage you're putting on their system, how many minutes they allow you to use it. So just wanted to show you that quick hack. Another thing I wanted to show you, again, these are things people are not talking about, but that's what you get here at this channel, is you have these community prompts. Fire, right? These are prompts that people have already created. And these are the number of saves. So this is the most valuable prompt that I think that people have added. So I'm going to add this. So this is the prompt that you put into your content when it comes down. It says, create a social media post to promote this podcast episode recording. Use the host and the guest name. And we're referring to the podcast. The goal is to spark curiosity, deliver value, and leave the reader hungry for more content. Use the following bullet point structure. Use checkmark emojis. For each bullet, start with a punchy hook. Explain it in the second line. Context. This is a fire. So you can see how many saves. So I'm going to add this to my space, right? I'm going to add it to my space. Now I have a space of prompts. So these are the prompts that I have here in, because I'm working in the iOS space because that was an iOS recording. So if I come here and go to digital here. So I don't have any prompts here. So let me add that community prompt in here. I don't have that particular prompt here, but these are different prompts that I've used already. So let's go back here. Let me add that prompt here. Add to my space. All right, fire. Here it is right here, curiosity prompt. And you can move the prompts up and so on and so forth. All right. So this is now the prompt that I can actually use for the recordings that I have. Curiosity, value, fast, hungry for more. Someone's created this prompt. This is fire, people. No one's talking about this. But this is the reason why you want to own a CastMagic, because CastMagic is simply magic. Of course, I would like for you to use my code to support the channel. It won't cost you anything additional. It'll allow me to continue to bring these little secret hacks here. I'm going to go further if you are a member of this channel, at least a tier 2 or above, maybe tier 3, depending on how deep I go into my next hack. I'm going to go into a hack and I'm going to show you the vast differences of a pros and cons of this tool versus a couple of other tools. I'm going to do a little quick comparison on that. You'll be able to see that. So if you're a member of this channel, you'll be able to get access to that. Hey, you guys have been great. Again, if you're going to go to AppSumo, use my link in the description below. And if you're not for sure what AppSumo is a place where you can buy software on an annual basis, or you can buy, and you'll get that. In this particular one is they're saying you can renew your subscription directly with the partner at the same AppSumo tier price. So you can get that for $169 a year, or you can buy a lifetime deal, never have to pay again. And then you can get your starting at your tier 4, starting at your tier 3, and then tier 4, and then have a tier 5. So again, it depends on how many seats you need, how many workspaces you need. All right, you guys have been great. You guys take care. Oh, really quick, seats are people you can have access to the channel. Workspaces again is where you divide out the brands or you separate the brands out. So again, if I have a large team, I might want to get unlimited seats. Then I do want to go to lifetime access, get unlimited seats there. And when it comes to using some of your content pipeline, that's when your seats can pick that other people could see, and you can assign this to other people, right? You can assign this to other people. Okay, so you have active blocks, and you can assign this to if Jan Doe is working on this particular, this actual workspace with you, you can assign that person to the key themes and so on and so forth. So that's where you have the unlimited and all that. So hopefully this is grateful. This is fire, man. I'm in love with this tool. CastMagic is seriously, and they have a good supporting community too. Their chat is fire. They will answer you like in a matter of seconds, which I think is very, very unique and key. This is a nice package. I love CastMagic. Love what they're doing. Hey, you guys have been great. Take care. Goodbye for now.